Welcome to the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri. MLB Network is live from Busch Stadium. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the St. Louis Cardinals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Miles Mikolas is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you could throw them for strike, big advantage.
Striding in, David Fletcher. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Angels, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
You throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. And another foul ball. Here comes another 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Now at the plate, Mike Trout. And if you remember, he took home a Silver Slugger Award for AL outfielders a year ago. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Goldschmidt in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Mikolas, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Struck him out. So he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard soft, you can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's Colton Wong now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Fletcher takes it in. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fletcher is there. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And here's a foul ball just off to the right as they get ahead of him here. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Trout will wait on it. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Justin Upton. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 8, Justin Upton.
First pitch on its way to Upton. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now at the plate, Tommy La Stella. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 0-2 once more. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground toward the left. Taken in by Carpenter. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 6, the shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Ground ball sent back up the middle. DeYoung fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the move is Calhoun. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense.
The left fielder.
And I'm locking in today on defensive extraordinaire David Fletcher. This is a guy that can beat you on the defensive side. He's got great hands, quick feet, great reaction time, loves turning the double play. They love having him out there.
Stepping into the box, Marcell Ozuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here's the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I feel like when you're facing a 2-pitch mix like this, sink or changeup, as an offense, the game plan has to be the fact that you have to get something elevated. You know he's not going to beat you with velocity, so it's going to come down to who executes better.
So we got him looking there. Marcell Ozuna becomes out number 2 this inning. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now behind 0-2. lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Cole Calhoun will stand. 7-hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And no one will track it down. Again, another foul ball. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls. And on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout. So that's a nice piece of hitting.
Martinez is after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Andrew Heaney. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, second baseman, David Fletcher.
Digging in now, David Fletcher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away, but the bottom able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ozuna has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
So 2 on with 2 away, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. From the stretch. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Angels strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning.
Carpenter.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Coming in, the right fielder, Jose.
Standing in now, Jose Martinez. As he hits one on a line to left field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Miles Mikolas.
In now, Miles Mikolas. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So a runner on second with one down now. And that'll bring up Colton Wong. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the
DeYoung.
power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The batter, the first
And
baseman.
now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Ready now, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set and the pitch. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. DeYoung rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Yeah, Dan, he's got to feel pretty good about that. Not only did he have a great AB, first pitch hacking, but he smoked that ball to mix in a ribby knock.
Boy, he did. He must have had a pretty good plan of attack walking into that batter's box. That he had an idea of the pitch that he was going to get. And, boy, he sure turned it loose and buggy whipped that one.
Stepping in now, Dexter Fowler. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the third out. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 3 innings complete. The Cardinals lead it 3-0. Here's Albert now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. And a great pitch there as Pujols swings and misses, and it's always a sigh of relief when you can set him down. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Here's Justin Upton now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This ball's grounded foul. Upton brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Two balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order and against the middle of the order too.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. So striding forward now, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. Trout is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Up next,
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Upton going back. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, he's certainly not shy, is he? He goes up there looking to be aggressive and takes a big rip right here. Squares it up and lines it for a double that goes all the way to the wall. Great work out of him.
Here's Matt Carpenter. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. On the move is Calhoun. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
The batter.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here comes the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now. On the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
The batter, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Colton Wong. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Simmons relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We played 4 full. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Angels nothing. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
The shortstop.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate, Andrelton Simmons. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. Simmons racing for second now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Into the box, Cole Calhoun, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Standing in now, number 48, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. A base hit in his first trip. That's popped up. There to take it in is Carpenter for the first out.
Next for the Angels, the pitcher, Andrew Heaney.
So here's the Angels pitcher, Andrew Heaney. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Fielded by Goldschmidt, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, David Fletcher.
So coming to the plate, David Fletcher. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Snap throw from the catcher.
0-1.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Ozuna. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to line up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back in standing. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will bang up against the wall. He pulls into second safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Now at the plate, Albert Pujols. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled straight back. Comes set, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2. Hit hard, but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Trout stands at second with 2 gone. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Martinez. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Cardinals are out in front 4-3. Settling in now, Paul DeYoung, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Hit hard back up the middle. Simmons has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Digging for second is Goldschmidt. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Coming to the plate now, Dexter Fowler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's Marcelo Zuna as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
This is hit high and deep out to left. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as it is now 7-3.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Here comes the Angels manager now as he makes the slow walk toward the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Taylor Cole, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen
Number
here.
67, Taylor Cole.
In now, Yadier Molina. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But the Cards strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Angels 3. Ready now for LA, Justin Upton. No hits to this point.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th innings.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he will get there as the Angels are in business with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Throw down to second, but he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he popped him up. Ozuna on the run. And no one will track it down. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Andrelton Simmons. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
This one's down to third. Carpenter has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
At the plate, Cole Calhoun. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Upton at second with 2 down. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off,
stepping in, Jose Martinez.
Right
He'll get
fielder.
things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Martinez.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is popped up near second base. Fletcher is there. He's got it 1 away.
The pitcher, number 39, Miles Michaelis.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. Singled home a run in his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
That was a nasty pitch right there. Great arm action by the pitcher. That looked like a heater out of his hands and dropped off the table.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Calhoun is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton.
Standing in, Colton Wong. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
DeYoung.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung as he lifts it in the air to right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning upon us with the Cardinals out on top, and it's time to check out the game summary to see how we got here. Into the box now, number 48. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Molina is under it. 1 away.
Now batting.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Shohei Ohtani will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
17, Shohei Ohtani.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Ozuna is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Digging in and looking for more, David Fletcher. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Giovanni Gallegos will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
65, Giovanni Gallegos.
First pitch of the at-bat. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. In there, 1-1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Carpenter is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 7 and the Angels 3. Noah Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air to center field. Crowd on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
One gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. From the stretch. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in as he's accounted for one of the biggest at-bats of the game so far. A 3-run shot back in the 5th that's really energized his ball club. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Upton going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yadier Molina has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The third baseman, number 13.
Something you don't see very often. You got a guy that can run at first base. Normally you'll see a hitter try to take a pitch or two, D-Row, to give that guy a chance to steal a bag.
You know, it's funny you say that, Dan, because coming up in those situations, you want to give the guy a chance, but you also realize that that guy wants to give his catcher a chance, so you're probably getting a piece of cheese.
Matt Carpenter will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. In his career, Carpenter sits on a nice even 1,000 career hits in his big league service time. Looking to leave that in the dust right here. The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that is off the wall in right field. And that'll push the lead to 5 now as it becomes an 8-3 game.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grounded back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Row. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Justin Anderson comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Harrison Bader will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here.
Number 48, Harrison Bader.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. The 0-1 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Upton's under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another good inning for the Cardinals as the usual sea of red love what they're seeing. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. John Brebbia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready for another shot now. Mike Trout. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
In now, Albert Pujols. Snap throw behind the runner at second. Trout stands at second with no outs. Now a swing and a miss by Pujols, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The next 0-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. The 1-2 hit on the ground out to short. DeYoung's got it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Striding into the box, Justin Upton. He doubled his last time through.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. One out and a runner on second base. Upton in a hole, 0-2 the count to him.
Hey, two tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
A pause, and the 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now batting.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Here's Tommy La Stella. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Holton Wong. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
Stepping in now, Paul DeYoung. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Up next for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is Upton. Into the second deck and gone. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Goldschmidt as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting, the center
Standing
fielder,
in now, Dexter Fowler. And he puts it on the ground to second. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell Ozuna.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased
The
today.
catcher, number 4.
Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it. Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Angels 3. So stepping in, Andrelton Simmons starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Carlos Martinez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
18, Carlos Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Still no balls and 2 strikes. fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
Fouled off. Angels shortstop behind in the count at 1-2 strikes.
Wow, this is an unbelievable at bat. I mean, talk about a battle. This is it. Love it.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Fowler. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, the right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
In now for the Angels, Cole Calhoun, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. The 0-2 once more. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, number 48. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
11-3 the final score in this contest. The Cards put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Miles Michaelis pitches well enough to get the W. Andrew Heaney allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs on 18 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base.